Welcome to the Hey Gen podcast. Today we're diving into the fascinating history and current events of Syria. It's such a pivotal region in the Middle East.
Absolutely. I've been eager to talk about this. So, what's striking you the most about Syria's role?
Well, Syria has this incredible history. It's one of the oldest places on Earth, with Damascus being continuously inhabited for
Yeah,
thousands of years. It's mentioned in biblical times and has been at the crossroads of civilizations.
right. And its strategic location must have played a huge role in that.
Exactly. It's smack dab in the center of the Middle East, bordering countries like Turkey, Iraq, and Israel.
Mm.
That makes it a key player historically and even more so today.
So, how did things escalate to the point of the civil war in 2011?
Well, for over 50 years, Syria was under the Assad family's dictatorship. Bashar al-Assad, in particular, was notorious for his brutal tactics. He waged a civil war that resulted in over 500,000 deaths and millions displaced.
That's horrifying. And despite that, he had support from Russia and Iran, right?
Yeah, they provided significant military backing, but interestingly, Syrian rebels, with aid from Turkey and Qatar, managed to make unexpected advances. They actually led to the fall of Assad's regime in Damascus.
No way. That's incredible. So, Russia and Iran just pulled out after that?
Pretty much. They were stunned by the turn of events and withdrew, leaving behind a weakened presence and a fractured Syria. Now, there's a power vacuum with various rebel groups vying for control.
Sounds like a real mess. It does. But how does this tie into the religious and prophetic aspects you mentioned?
Great question. Syria is not just politically significant, but also religiously. It's a mosaic of Islamic sects: Sunnis, Shiites, Alawites, Kurds, Druze, you name it.
Right.
These divisions have fueled internal tensions for years.
And from a biblical perspective?
Well, many theologians point to prophecies in the Bible that mention Damascus. In Isaiah 17:1, it says, "See, Damascus will no longer be a city,
Wow.
but will become a heap of ruins." While that hasn't fully happened yet, some believe current events are setting the stage for such prophecies to unfold.
That's really intriguing. Do people think these events signal something bigger?
Yeah, some interpret them as signs of the end times or major spiritual shifts. There's even speculation that the Antichrist could emerge from the Middle East, possibly Syria, based on passages in Isaiah and Micah.
Wait, but isn't that a bit of a stretch? I mean, interpreting ancient texts to fit modern events can be tricky.
True. It's open to interpretation. Not everyone agrees on these points, but it's certainly a topic that sparks a lot of discussions among scholars and religious communities.
I guess it highlights how interconnected history, religion, and current events are in that region.
Exactly. And it's important to approach these topics thoughtfully, considering both the historical context and the present-day implications.
Absolutely. So, what's the situation like now, especially for neighboring countries like Israel?
Israel is on high alert. With Syria's power vacuum, there's a lot of uncertainty. Rebel and terrorist groups are more active, turning Syria into a pressure cooker of potential conflicts.
That's concerning. And Israel's response?
They've bolstered their defenses, especially around strategic points like Mount Hermon. From there, they can monitor movements in Syria
Smart move.
and Lebanon. It's provided some temporary security, but tensions remain high.
I can imagine. Do you think this could escalate further?
Unfortunately, yes. The risk of escalation is always there. The instability in Syria can easily spill over into neighboring countries, leading to broader regional conflicts.
Yeah. So, what does this mean for people observing from afar, like us?
Well, for many, it's a call to reflection. These events underline the importance of seeking a closer relationship with our communities and values. It's about strengthening bonds and being mindful of the world's complexities.
That's a good point. It's easy to feel disconnected from distant conflicts, but they can have widespread impacts.
Exactly. And from a spiritual perspective, some see it as a time to deepen their faith and prepare for whatever the future holds.
Right. It's also a reminder of the resilience of the human spirit amid turmoil.
Absolutely. Despite everything, people continue to hope and work towards peace.
Yeah.
It's inspiring in many ways.
Definitely. So, what can we do to contribute positively?
Staying informed is a big first step. Engaging in thoughtful conversations, supporting humanitarian efforts, and promoting understanding between different cultures and religions can make a difference.
Agreed. And perhaps encouraging others to do the same. It's about collective effort.
Yes, it's like a ripple effect. Small actions can lead to significant changes over time.
Exactly. Well, this has been an enlightening discussion. I've learned so much about Syria's complex situation.
Me too. It's always great to delve into these topics and gain new perspectives.
Absolutely. Let's keep the conversation going and see how we can continue to inform and engage others.
Definitely. Thanks for joining me today.
My pleasure.
Looking forward to our next chat.